it's Heather here with Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your July general overall spread. So please keep in mind with being general, guys, it's not going to resonate for absolutely every Libra out there. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could very well resonate with the Libran energy coming through. As always, guys, trust your gut, follow your intuition, and if it doesn't seem to fit, please don't try to force things. There are a ton of amazing readers out there, so feel free to click on one of the links or videos down below. All right, so what can we grab for Libra, July 2019? What energy is coming through? The Four of Swords. Period of contemplation, of stillness, of healing, going within, really tuning into your spiritual side, tuning into your soul, trying to find purpose, direction, maybe taking a break amid the chaos, really getting centered in yourself. What else can we get for Libra? King of Swords, there you are standing in that power right now. King of Swords on the Three of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel like you guys are in a period, or have been in a period, of really of contemplation, of stillness, of getting in tune with your soul. And it's because you want to seek out the truth for yourself in order to start working on your foundation, on what you're building. You know, the King of Swords, it's very divine power. It's standing in that divine discernment in order to really make decisions based off of your soul and what you really want, what your soul's calling you to do, what your purpose is, where you're being led. The Three of Pentacles, it is about collaboration, so you could be connecting with people on a very practical sense, a teamwork aspect, getting things done, maybe friendships, building things, working on your own business. It could be coworkers, but you're finally getting clear. It's like I keep getting crystal clear. You're getting crystal clear on what you want heading forward, what you want moving forward, and what you're moving towards. What else can we get for Libra? Three of Swords. Eight of Swords. So I feel like part of the contemplation that you've been in has been because of whatever you've been battling with internally. Maybe some of you have had the loss of a relationship, the loss of a family member, loss of a friendship. It could be someone walking away, or it could very well be a physical loss of someone in this life. If that's the case, I'm sitting, my condolences, my heartfelt sympathy, because I know I've been there, and it's an insane energy to find a way through, and it does force you to go inside a lot of the times and really heal and deal and become crystal clear on what you're going to do moving forward. Maybe some of you are really trying to figure out, especially with this Eight of Swords, this stress, this worry, if this is a relationship itself, you're in your head about it. You're stuck in your head. You don't know what to do moving forward, that wondering if the future you're building, if the bricks you're laying, if the foundation you're working towards is going to be worth it for this person, if it's going to bring someone to you, is going to bring a connection your way. My advice with that is always build a foundation for you. Don't be in your head over whether someone's going to show up or not. That's them, that's their journey. You focus on you and your healing and your mission in this life. If you are meant with someone, if you're meant to be with someone, the universe, they're not going to let this person pass you by. It's all about divine timing. And for some of you, it could definitely be overcoming a heartbreak and really rebuilding your foundation, rebuilding your life, getting truthful and honest with yourself moving forward. Five of Wands. It did come out reversed. And the only time I take reversals is if I'm called out on it and if I'm called to do it, and I'm leaving it reversed. So I do feel like because you guys have gone in with it falling under the Four of Swords, it's definitely been a period of overcoming energetic turmoil inside of your soul. It's like you had to go within to find peace. Four of Wands, the Lovers. Wow. Okay. King of Swords on the Four of Wands. You have definitely found some clarity, spoken some truth, or has some truth within that needs to be spoken. when it comes to a Four of Wands connection, which is about stability, a very deep soulful tie, and a very intense, highly spiritual connection. It is about celebrations. It can be about weddings and commitments, but for me, more than anything, it is the pillar. It is that 1111, that force, that connection that you really can't put into words. It's something that would make you feel heartbroken. It's something that would bring a Five of Wands energy into your life. You have the Lovers falling under Three of Pentacles, so you are the foundation that you're working towards. I feel like you are in your head about, is this person going to be a part of this future? Is this person going to be a part of this foundation? I'm sorry this ended up turning into a love reading for you guys, but that's the way it goes. Ten of Pentacles under the Eight of Swords. You are stressed. You are worried about this future, this foundation, this life that you are building. So what can we get over here for this Three of Swords? It's going to fall under this Three of Swords energy. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're heartbroken over love. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be connecting with a water sign. There are Pentacles here. You have Gemini with the Lovers. I mean, you have Wands. You have a little bit of everything right now. With that Queen of Cups, it is you're heartbroken over... Feels like the love that you wanted to give, the love that you wanted to give that just flowed so naturally through you, that made you feel content, made you feel at peace. Again, made you feel connected with that third eye lit up with that heart. It's like you were connected on a soul level. And you are, I mean, you're up in arms about this because you are working on your future. You are working on these next steps, this truth that needs to come in, this clarity you found. You're coming out of a period of combativeness inside of yourself when it comes to this connection. And I feel like for some of you, for some reason, I keep getting it is what it is. It's like you're moving forward. You know that you have this connection. You know that you had this between the two of you energetically. But you're moving forward in your life right now. You're trying to really move forward from the stress, from the heartache, from the pain in order to build a life for yourself. So what else can we get for Libra? July... else? Yeah, you are working on your future. You could be connecting with a earth sign. Queen of Pentacles on the star. Some kind of wish fulfillment or healing when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are becoming more grounded. You're becoming more solid in yourselves. You're becoming more secure, more abundant spiritually and financially. You know, you're building this life for yourself. You have the Star card here, which is about, you know, make a wish. Make a wish. What do you really wish for? What are you focusing on? And this is falling under the Four of Wands and the King of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you want some communication or some kind of clarity, some internal truth to be revealed to you. Queen of Pentacles under Five of Wands, Four of Swords. Going within, really staying grounded, solid, finding the peace within in order to overcome combative energies that have been going on inside of you, I feel like, for a long time. Three of Pentacles, Lovers, what can we get? What else can we get for Libra? Yeah. So, Death card under Lovers and Three of Pentacles. Some kind of transformation is taking place or needs to take place in order for this connection to really reach its potential. I mean, with the Three of Pentacles, it feels like whatever you're building or working towards and laying groundwork for, it's bringing about a transformation. Maybe... you know, you embracing the divine feminine within or the divine masculine within you is really changing the game for you. You're becoming more grounded and solid. And part of the journeys and these kind of connections, if it is twin flame, soulmate, a lot of the times it takes us stepping into our power and really loving ourselves and finding our own worth and transforming, truly transforming, not just saying we're doing better or not just trying to do externally doing better, you know, the 3D things. It's really going within and transforming your soul and really getting in tune with who you are and loving yourself for it. That's required on this journey because these kind of connections are to push us to our breaking point almost, where we break through and become more of who we were meant to become in this life, who we truly are before the ego and all of the conditioning and all of the trauma and situations and toxicity we've been through that came in, who we are at our core. And that's what they do. They break that down. Oh, I'm sorry. There's another card here that, yeah, communication coming in. Knight of Swords. So whether it's you or this other person, I mean, I feel like this is you guys really wanting to find the truth in the situation. This is under that Eight of Swords, that Ten of Pentacles. The truth about your happiness, about your future, what you're building, what you're working towards, really being in your head about it. you know, if I move forward, am I leaving this person behind? And the thing with these kind of situations is that you don't really, not when you finally decide to move forward and make those steps, you know, in the end, it's for your happiness, for your greatest good, for your abundance, for your future. We have, let's see, what else can we get for Libra? Page of Wands, yeah. Passion, messages coming in. Something that is very passionate and near to dear to someone's heart or soul. It's about this love, this Queen of Cups, this Three of Swords. I feel like it has also maybe sparked something inside of you because of what you've been through, the heartbreak that you've been through, the emotions that you felt, the situations you found yourself in, have really, again, pushed you to your breaking point, to the brink, in order to really break through and love yourself. Love yourself. Recognize your worth. Recognize the power you have within you. Wow. It's phenomenal reading, Libra. Phenomenal. And I can't help but notice that the Lovers is at dead center of this reading. It's like it's all based around this connection and the changes that have... Wow, there's King of Cups. Okay. So yeah, so some of you could definitely be dealing with a water sign. If they're not water in particular, or if they don't have water in their chart, they're very emotional when it comes to you. You hit something inside their soul that makes them ooey gooey, I guess. Three Cups. A Tower, yeah. Some kind of transformation has led to enlightenment. Death card, Lovers, Three Pentacles on the Tower. So maybe the changes that you've been instilling have really transformed Judgment. Yeah, it has led to some kind of awakening, some kind of epiphany. You have Judgment and the Tower here. That is definitely about epiphanies, signs coming in, synchronicities coming in order to really enlighten, brighten, and illuminate things to us. King of Cups on the Three of Cups. So you have a King of Cups here wanting to come, you know, with that cup of love, that wisdom, that it could be a little bit older. There could be an age difference. With the Three of Cups, celebration, joy, happiness. You know, fill in the cup of love. I mean, you could very well be receiving something in the form of a message or even social media, like a contact or things like that, that really kind of jolt. I feel like it's you that gets jolted. I mean, it could very well be them, but I'm feeling like this is the Libra energy that just gets taken aback and shaken, like, what? Like, what? This is happening right now? Yeah, battle-worn soldier. So I feel like this person has been battling for a while within themselves. I feel like you have too, because you didn't want to give up on this connection. That's very clear, as much as you've been up in your head. It's like you had to move forward. You finally made the decision knowing that you needed to move forward for your well-being. But by the same token, it's like, okay, you move forward, but you still have this connection. You still felt this connection. You felt this pull, this draw, this magnetic attraction between the two of you. And, I mean, being up in your head about it a lot of the times, too, puts that energy out there. You know, if you're second-guessing and constantly rethinking things, well, then that energy is literally floating around right now. My advice is to get in that Four of Swords, stay grounded, stay solid, and really tune in. What do we have here? Six of Swords. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. My cat was definitely trying to mess with my camera. That's fine. That's okay. Catness is excusable. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Six of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are at the point where you're really making a decision if you want to walk away or leave certain energies behind. You know, it could be that you're leaving behind the stress, the worry, the combativeness, and really finding a way to get your head above water. For some of you, you could be making the decision to leave this connection behind. I'm just going to be real with you. You could very well be making the decision and not wanting to reconnect. Because for some of you, it may be too little too late, which in these connections is really hard to do. I'm just going to be honest, because, I mean, it's hard. It's a tie that binds, you know, that I'm looking at that Nine of Wands and that red cord. That's what they call it. They call it the thread of fate. And with twin flame connections, especially, that's what it's supposed to be based on, the thread that connects you two. connects you to, and it can't be broken. As much as it tangles, as much as it knots, it's not going to be broken. And I mean, that's not by no means saying that if you're with someone that's a narcissist and so many things, a lot of the time, to be honest, that's probably not a twin flame. Because a twin flame is not going to knowingly cut you down, belittle you, berate you, abuse you. That's more of a narcissistic trait. I'm just going to be honest. And it took realization for me to realize that. King of Pentacles, yeah, you guys could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. Or older, someone that's just very secure, grounded, stable, sturdy in themselves, and they could be a business owner. They could, there's so many things with the King of Pentacles. They could very well be a father. They could have been in a connection or a marriage at some point. Whatever the case may be, it comes down to you guys internally deciding if you're going to leave behind, the past is in the past. If you're going to move forward with this person and release all of the emotions before that had held you back and held them back, and you move forward clean slate. Or if this is you guys literally deciding that you're done, that energetically you just can't anymore. You just can't. And that's okay too. That's the thing. Everyone thinks on this twin flame journey that you have to be together for it to really be a twin flame journey, I guess. And I'm like, no, you don't have to suffer when you're away either. It can suck, it can hurt, it can be a pain that eventually you get to a point of loving yourself where you send love. Like, you think of them and you send love. You don't think of them and you think of the pain. You think of them and you send them love, send them their way, and you focus on yourself. That's the true point of the journey. It's not just to come together and have a family and all of these things. Like, it's to reach a point inside yourself where you have so much love for yourself, have so much respect, you value yourself, you value what you do, what you bring to this earth, who you truly are. It's getting as in tune with your soul as you can possibly get. That is the point of this journey. Because if you are a twin flame truly, then you're brought here to spread light. You're brought here to bring something to this world, to make an impact. And you can't make an impact if you're just solely focused on making a relationship. Part of it is the growth that comes with it. And I'm sorry, a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's part of the spiritual journey. It's part of what I believe is the twin flame journey, especially because you have been brought here to share light. You have been brought here for a purpose, for a very specific purpose. And it's not saying you're better than anyone. That's not it. Because when you do that with spirituality, that's from ego. That's not a spiritual place. It's saying that you have a purpose here that is to make an impact, to share things with people. And on this journey, a lot of it is getting in tune, and you can't truly embrace and do this if you don't do the work and you don't do the healing and you don't really focus on yourself. If you're only focused on this aspect of this, you haven't really gone within, and it takes a lot of going within in order to really find the light, illuminate, to make the changes happen. Sorry guys, I'm getting off my soapbox now. Sorry. It makes me so sad. I see it on so many of these journeys. It's like, at the end of the day, it does hurt. I get it. It does hurt. But man, the growth and the beauty you find within yourself, and if you look at yourself 3 years ago to now, where you've at to where you're going, it's steadily. As long as you're putting in the work and you're really working on yourself, steady growth. You will be amazed at the person you become, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a positive light. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so again, discernment, making the choices, speaking your truth, finding your truth, and holding firm and standing in that power. At the end of the day, I feel like no matter what in this situation, as far as moving forward, together, whatever, I feel like you are going to be the one that is going to step back in discernment, consider emotions, but not let emotions dictate things, and really speak your mind, speak your truth, and put it all out on the table if there is moving forward. And I feel like it will be you deciding whether or not to move forward, guys. Libra, standing in that power. Okay. So what can we get for Libra? These flew right out. Okay. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am loved and miracles are natural. Mindfulness. I feel like this is definitely in tune with that Four of Swords, the going within. Really making decisions for yourself, healing, embracing the healing. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers, yeah. So this is what I was talking about, where you come from a place of conditioning, of ego built in, of trauma, of so many things that you can't take with you forward on this. You heal it. You heal it. I always say you heal, you feel, and then you grow. And that's what it is. You heal, you feel, and you grow. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize I was doing it backwards. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see what we can get. Protection, yeah. So this is a card, because I've had this. It is a card of universal protection, of knowing that the universe is working with you, that your guides are with you, that spirit is with you. I love that it ties in every step of the way. That's beautiful. The unexpected. We're just gonna make a nice little 3-card sandwich right now, guys. Because that's what it's about. The unexpected. Things coming to transform, shape, and shift your life in ways that you never expected before, that you had never thought possible. So I'm just going to say, Libras, be prepared for a lot of energy in July. Be prepared for some transitioning, some transformation, getting in tune with your purpose, really figuring out what it is you want, and healing, guys. I mean, healing, because stay grounded in this energy. Whatever's coming in, it doesn't feel negative. It doesn't feel bad vibe. It feels like it's something that it really brings a lot of enlightenment to a situation. So whatever it is for you, please take that into account. All right, Libras, that's going to be it for July 2019. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the month, and I will see you next week for your soul connections. Love and light. Bye.